You know, the community of St. Louis has certainly had its challenges. When you look at economic disparity, learning gaps, rising chronic disease, and I think that we felt like the Y could help the St. Louis region gather resources specifically in communities that were under-resourced to really combat some of these challenges that they have. And I think at the heart of the Y, that's what we do. The opportunity gap draws attention to the conditions and obstacles that young people face throughout their lives. It draws attention to the inequitable systems that is not providing the opportunities that all kids need to thrive and succeed. For years, the Gateway Region YMCA has made bridging the opportunity gap a priority, with the aim of ensuring every child has access to high-quality, enriching life experiences from infancy through college. We have been able to work with donors who share our commitment, connecting capital improvements with existing needs in our community. An example of this work with the Bear Foundation, who stepped forward as part of our comprehensive capital campaign. So they understood the connection between our capital campaign improvements and the impact that they could have on our community.
The Y program that's nearest and dearest to my heart are the early childhood programs where children can really get a good start and we're around people that love them and care for them in an environment that's engaging. I think that's so critical in our community. There's not that many places, unfortunately. We have a very big shortage and the Y takes up a big void. I think those are some of the most important programs they could have.
Kids need to be exposed to things that they can see so that they know that they can be. STEM is everywhere, we just don't do a good job of defining it for kids on what it is so you can see and steer them to the place that's interesting for them. Radio broadcasting, that is a STEM career, right? Composing music, that is a STEM career. Building robots. When you connect the dots for kids, then their interest, right, and their awareness, and they're not scared of it.
The Y is very interested in engaging with 18 to 23-year-olds in a college-type setting, because they are the leaders that we're trying to make sure enter the workforce and enter into our communities service-minded. Washington University's Campus Y has been there for over 100 years. And instead of the university having a department to immerse their students into the St. Louis community, they utilize and leverage the Y in our history and trust to really be the service arm of the university. It's certainly about the program that they select to volunteer with, but it's also the learning that they have as a person. And you can't imagine the ripple effect when we talk to them 20 years later and they're doctors and lawyers and successful professionals, but they're volunteer coaches and tutors and mentors and just continue to give back from this small time that they spent affiliated with the Campus Y. And it's a special place in the Y nationally. We recognize from our past efforts that bridging the opportunity gap will take a long-term collective effort involving all parties of a community to solve. However, we believe this collective group through the Y can be the catalyst to close the gap and to provide the opportunity that every child deserves. At the Gateway Y, we call this approach Opportunity for All.